Rishi Pragyanand Anubhuti is spiritual name of Rajdeep Datta. He is an engineering professional working in oil and gas industry since 1989. He left his home country India in 1996 becoming an NRI. At present working and living in Dubai with his family, wife Tanushri and daughter Dirya. He is a Kriya yogi, meditator and follows scientific approach to spirituality and used practical techniques of achieving spiritual growth. After spiritual enlightenment in 2010, his Guru Brahmarishi Prem Nirmal conferred him with the spiritual name Rishi Pragyanand Anubhuti. Thereafter he surrendered his life to the lotus feet of immortal yogi Mahavatar Babaji. In 2014, on instruction of Babaji, he dedicated rest of his life for the divine mission to spread the spiritual messages and teachings of householders' spirituality to the humanity. Rishi Pragyanand Anubhuti, lovingly called by many in the spiritual world in short as RPA. Since 2014 he guided more than 500 persons into spirituality all over the world through Satsang, workshops, spiritual camps, video or teleconferencing sessions, Facebook, WhatsApp groups and more. Many got benefited from spiritual healing. Those interested got initiated by him into Kriya Yoga and then guided them into their spiritual journey towards spiritual enlightenment. RPA says yes to external materialistic world and also says yes to internal spiritual world. There is no contradiction, rather these are complementary halves of human existence. It is possible to reach at the maximum level of each state known as enlightened billionaire or in Sanskrit Aishwaryavan Muktatma like King Janak, Shri Krishna, Emperor Ashoka and others are example of apex state of human being. RPA shares his spiritual understanding that our own soul is our best guru. We need to learn how to establish contact with a soul consciousness of inner guru. We need to communicate with our soul and lead life under its constant guidance. Only then life will be full of abundance and transformed into full, peaceful, blissful and enlightened experience. This
Pranam RPA. Pranam,
Guruji.
Pranam.
Pranam.
Last night there was some Windows upgrade. So when I started computer today, it took some time to start. So it's got delayed by 5 minutes.
Guruji.
Guruji Pranam.
Hello, Rajdeep.
Hi.
কেমন আছো?
Just people are checking in. I have to allow them in.
Yeah.
So, if we are going to Jonathan Davidson, we should more and more talk about.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Guruji.
How hot is it at Dubai?
Yeah, sorry.
How hot is it in Dubai?
What is temperature?
How hot is it in Dubai?
Oh, it is in the daytime. It is about 45 degrees Celsius.
It's too hot.
Yeah. All right. I think we will start explaining about the technique. Let people join. Then we will start our session. Today's that the technique. All these are like technique in the energy dimension. So these energy techniques, what I just give some kind of tips so that you can use it to your day-to-day life as and when it is applicable. So these are not mandatory things. Like this is not the thing that I'm saying that you have to use, but these are some tips. If you feel appropriate, you can use it. So today's technique about that I'm getting a lot of the messages and call regarding some negativity. Something is generating negativity, or somebody is generating negativity. Maybe somebody started fighting or things like that. Said something which is not so good. So our spiritual method is not to go and counteract with the same level. If somebody said some insulting words, it does not mean that you have to say again some more insulting words to the person. So that is the, you can say, the third dimensional way, what we have been doing so far. That's just that, and that's why the argument of fighting, etc. starts. I'm not talking about the discussion. I'm talking about somebody is intentionally generating some negativity, and you don't want to fall into the trap of that. So what do? So the spiritual technique is you need to disconnect energetically to that person. Assume that is a person or a situation, maybe. Something is triggering you. So only whatever happening outside, whoever is doing the trigger, he or she is not under your control. So don't go into that, forcefully try to suppress that. It will never be. It is not possible. Bother that to control that source. So at the same time, only thing you have to see that you are not getting affected by it. So that is the technique. So what we use it can be anything. It can be office scenario. It can be any social scenario, anything. So if you want to disconnect energetically, insult it and saying few words, abusing words, or whatever it is. Yeah. Don't react. Our method, means the spiritual method is respond. You need to energetically disconnect with that person without saying a single word or giving any gesture or giving any kind of body language. What you need to do, so here in the spiritual level, we use our intention. It is not a thought. It is just energy level before the thought forms. That is the intention. Being our intention to disconnect with that person. Yeah. So how do you do it? You intend there is a screen between that person and you. Suppose the person is 20 meters away. So in between that, I'm just giving the meters because just giving some engineering perspective of it, but it is not necessary to do it that way. But I'm just saying, so 20 meters away. So say in between middle point is 10 meter. In 10 meter, you intend there is a screen, imaginary screen. On that screen, with your third eye, in the third eye, you use, that infrared pointers we use for the presentations, sometimes to that like a pen sort of thing, we put it onto the screen. There is a red spot goes onto the screen. I'm sure all of you have seen this kind of presentation tools. Imagine that from your third eye, that laser, that pointer is coming out of your third eye. You're holding it with your third eye, not by hand. On that imaginary screen, you have to draw 2 anti-clockwise circle, 1, 2, and then half cut. I will try to draw it.
Rajdeep, by the way, not to disturb you while you're on the flow.
Yeah.
Is anyone else having a problem with Rajdeep video, or is that us, just us?
Your video?
Yeah,
We cannot see you.
Yeah, I think your video. Is there anyone else having the same problem?
All of you can see.
I can see very well.
I can see it too.
Yes.
Okay.
Very clear.
I see. Okay, so it should be our problem now.
Disconnect and reconnect. It will be okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this thing, first what you do is the first circle anti-clockwise, number 1, number 2, and then a half cut. Like 2 circles, 1, 2 anti-clockwise, and then cut like a no entry sign. So I repeat, what I'm saying is, somebody is creating some negativity. You need not to react and shout or do something, some gesture. What you do, you maintain your calm. So suppose somebody is telling me pig, I will not be pig because he is saying so. Only have to energetically disconnect. So what I do is, I will imagine there is a screen in between that person and me. And on that screen, like I use that infrared pointer, I will use my third eye. So there'll be little movement of the head. That's all. No hand gesture, no reaction. So in that you put 1, 2, and cut. Clear? That is one you need to do. If you do that symbol, then energetically you will be disconnected from that person or the source of the negativity, whatever creating it. Or something just bothering you, irritating you. Maybe some noise is coming from the next door neighbor. You don't have any control, but you are getting affected. So that is the time you apply this. So energetically it will not affect you. Then it will be fully, your mind will be under your control. Like you will not get triggered by that thing. So this is the simple technique we use for this kind of situations. So this is clear? Okay, right.
So
If there,
that's the question. Is that movement
yes,
of the head clockwise or anti-clockwise?
not hand.
No, face, yeah.
Yeah, only imagine that from your third eye, suppose that there is a beam coming from that. With that beam, you have to draw on the imaginary screen. So there will be two anti-clockwise circle, and then a cut. Okay. Yeah, you need not to move head too much. As long as even without moving your head also you can draw, no issues. Two anti-clockwise and one cut, that's all. Okay, then energetically you will be disconnected. All right, so this is the tip of the day. So now I request you, all of you, to mute your microphone if you have not done already. Then we'll go for the session. Then we'll start with Om chanting, Guru Vandana, and go for our Kriya session. We'll take first 3 breaths to relax ourselves. Okay? Just breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So now you are fully relaxed. Now we'll take a deep breath for Om chanting. 3 times Om chanting we'll do one after another. Take a deep breath for the first Om chanting. Now second one. Third one. Now we take the blessings of the masters and we chant Guru Vandana. Akhanda mandala karam vyapam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tashmai shri guruve namah. Ajnanatimidandhasya Ghana Janachalakaya Chakshiran Militam Yena Tashmai Shri Guruve. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Let the Guru Tattva flow and reach all of you to enlighten your lives and to complete your life mission on this planet Earth. Now we shall be doing Nirmal Kriya, a full Nirmal Kriya. So there will be 5 external mudra, and in each mudra, the 7 rounds. So get ready with Pran Mudra. The first round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh round, start. Be in this mudra for some time and feel the vibrations within. Now come to Apan Mudra on your knees, middle two fingers together and thumb together, other two fingers out. Apan Mudra on your knees. First round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh round, start. Be in this mudra for some time and feel the vibrations within. Now come to Saman Mudra, all fingers together in front of your navel. First round in Saman Mudra, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh round, start. Be in this mudra for some time and feel the vibrations within. Now come to Uran Mudra, next to your shoulders, middle two fingers up. In Uran Mudra, first round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh round, start. WeAreOne mudra in front of your heart chakra. First 3 fingers together, first 2 fingers out, and in front of your heart chakra. In WeAreOne mudra, first round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. seventh and last round, start. Be in this mudra for some time and feel the vibrations within. Now come to Chin Mudra and get ready for 6-step Nirmal Dhyan. Yeah, if you like to drink water or anything, you can do now. Then we'll start our meditation. Six-step Nirmal Dhyan. Get ready for the first step. First step, Anapansati Dhyan. Follow your own breathing process. The purpose of following your breathing is to bring your attention to the present moment or now moment. Now the second step, Kaya Upasana. scan your body from bottom of your feet till top of your head and feel all the sensations within your body. When you complete scanning from bottom of your feet till top of your head, go back again to the bottom of feet for the next round. You can repeat any number of times. Kaya Upasana, Kaya means body, physical body. Upasana is worshipping. You thank this body as it helped you year after year so far to operate in this world and become the temple of your soul. It is sadhan of sadhana, in the instrument for your spiritual practices. Only in the physical body one can get enlightened. At soul level, there is nothing called enlightenment. It is only has to happen through the physical body. So as long as the enlightenment is not happened, the soul has to incarnate with physical bodies, life after life, okay, births. So thank this body and get it prepared for that quantum jump in this life itself. Each and every body parts, in fact, each and every body cells are having their own intelligence. Thank all of them. Like a team, when you appreciate, they give their best. But if you complain, then they may not be working well for you. So thank all of them. When you thank them, the trillions of cells in your body, they vibrate higher. And that gives rise to your own PEVF, which helps go into higher dimensions. Now, third step, Chitta Upasana. Watch your thoughts with aloof attention. No analysis, no labeling, no controlling of thoughts. Just watch. If you get carried away with any thought and you realize that you are no longer watching thoughts, you are with the thought, thinking about something, just be aware of your breathing. Center yourself and start watching the next thought passing through your mind. Now increase your alertness and find out the full trajectory of a thought. When it starts, when it flows, and exactly where it ends. Now, when one thought ends, another thought just developing, not yet entered. There is a gap. Place yourself in that gap. Try that. If missed one thought, start with the next, go to its end, and push yourself in there. This is fourth step, the gap awareness. Now, fifth step, Sandhikal Jagruta. Now focus on your breathing. It is in the first step we have done Anapansati, watching the breathing. But here we need to follow the breathing, the whole cycle, whole trajectory, how it is going in and out of our body. And we have to follow it moment by moment. We have to track it every nanosecond. And no imagination that it may be now it is going in, now going out. That is imagination. You have to feel the air going in and out. When you are synchronized with the tracking, then find out exactly where it stops and takes turn. That is Sandhikal, to ends. To start with, you can focus on one turning point, which is inside the body. At the end of inhalation, inhalation ended and now exhalation is going to start. There is a Sandhika. There is a stopping point momentarily. Be aware of that. Sandhikal is the doorway to the next higher dimension. When you are aware of the Sandhikal, it opens up on its own. And you enter into the energy dimension. At this turning point, that oxygen we are breathing in gets converted into prana, the pranic energy. And if you are aware of this conversion point, then we take help of prana to enter into the energy dimension, pranic energy. Now the sixth step, expanded awareness state. Now we have already in the energy dimension. And from this dimension, now we have to experience everything which is inside our body, outside our body, and much beyond the whole universe. Now we have to start experiencing that from our heart. Connect with your heart and get into the rhythm of your heartbeat. Our heart is beating all the time. At this level, you need to be aware of that. Don't misunderstand that you have to come back to the body. It's not going in and out of the body. It is being aware of it. If you're not sure that you are getting the rhythm of your heartbeat, then physically put your left hand on your heart and right hand on top of it. And get the rhythm in your left hand. And connect with the rhythm. Keep the rhythm within you And slowly remove your hands, come back to Chin Mudra. Now expand your awareness to immediate outside environment of your body. Feel where you kept your feet. Feel where you are sitting. Feel where you are resting your hands. Feel what is at your backside. Feel the air coming and touching your skin. Feel anything is happening at the top of your head, at Shahasrara area. Like some kind of minor feather touch feeling. And at the same time, be aware of your breathing. Now you refresh all these awareness. Similar to what we did in Kaya Upasana. Make a round and refresh all these awareness. Feet where we are sitting, placing the hands backside, skin, top of head, and breathing. Make rounds and be aware of all these things. At the same time, at this stage, you will not lose anything. It is not one after another. It's all together. Now expand your awareness away from your body with the help of sounds. Listen to all the sounds around you. My voice coming to you, sounds of AC or fan. Anything is happening around you. Now rotate this awareness 360 degrees all around you, full circle. And try to catch up as many sounds as possible, even the minor sounds. Even you can listen to the subtle sounds, which is not physical. The energy dimensional sounds. The most prominent one was a continuous background cricket sound. Like in the forest, if you go, the cricket, they keep on making sound. That sound, what you are listening now, is coming from your root chakra. Now expand this awareness in every rotation. Like increasing the radius. Now go, keep rotating and go outside the room. Keep expanding. Go on the streets. Maybe some vehicle is running around, traffic sound. All you pick up. Sound from some other houses. Maybe some bird is chirping somewhere. Anything. Just keep expanding. And this awareness can go up to infinite in all directions. Spread it up to the infinite, and listen to all the sounds. Be aware of all the sounds. This is called Shiva Vyapti state. The expanded awareness state. You are now fully connected with the higher dimension and operating from your soul consciousness. Babaji is blessing us. Babaji not appeared, but sending his blessings. Any message, Babaji, for us? A white horse. White horse with wings. Pankiraj. Galloping and flying. What does that mean, Babaji? Oh. You have to clean like white is a symbol of purity. Horse is a symbol of power. Can gallop in the third dimension. And the wings of awareness to the higher dimensions. Wonderful. Babaji is blessing us with the symbolism of Pankhiraj, that horse, white horse with wings. And he's blessing us to be like that. Full purity, with huge energy, enormous strength and power to operate in this world, galloping, at the same time flying high with the wings, which can travel to any dimensions. Thank you, Babaji. Express our deep gratitude to Babaji. There will be no further verbal guidance from my side. Next few minutes, you explore your inner world. All right. Now rub your palms together and put the hands on your closed eyes. And I shall count 10. Hold your hands on your closed eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now give this energy to your face, to your body. And if you have to send a healing energy to someone, intend the person is in front of you. There is a more than one person, then one after another. And give this healing energy. Intend that healing energy from the center of your palms is going to them. Kindly heal all the damages from the source and manifest the results instantly. Let the power of this group energy flow into all who intended to get this healing. Mataji, kindly bless them all for earliest recovery and long healthy life ahead. And in case of any situational healing, please manifest the results at the best interest of the person concerned. Let the divine is done. Thank you. Now we shall be doing Shanti Path for global peace and harmony. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhagave Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All right, that completes our session today. If you have any question, you can ask me. Or state. Don't take sudden movements to come out of the state. Be in this meditative state. Today we have a very good state. We have achieved very high level. If you have any question, you can unmute and ask.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Manali.
You said that if we feel insulted by someone or something or hurt by someone, we can do the anti-clockwise and cut ourselves. But if the
Yes.
situation is like that, like my husband is sick and I feel pulled down, like some negative force is pulling me down, and again I'm asking from help from Babaji and everybody to help me, take me out of this negativity. How will I do that? I'm just asking for help from them.
Well, no. Two, three different things you are talking here. Okay. If somebody is sick, that is not creating negativity. And drop that idea. Okay, I'll tell you what to do. Okay. If you see that your energy is getting drained because of something, then you do the technique I told you, 5-step inhalation and 1 forceful
That
exhalation.
I do every day.
Yeah, that you need to do to maintain your own energy level. And also, let me tell you, now the energy, when the overall energy is such, it is massive transition is happening, and it is very easy for us to get very tired and exhausted, all of us, without any reason. Even we are stuck in the home, but we feel a lot of exhaustion. Okay, so I'm just coming to your point. First, let me clear. If it is exhaustion related issues, take good sleep, minimum 8 hours. If your energy is getting down, because whatever the external factors, I'll come to that. If your energy is getting down, then you use that technique, fill your reservoir. That technique I already told you earlier. You apply as many times you want. Okay. Now, what I'm talking about, somebody is creating a scene. You are getting affected mentally. Only for that, this to be a technique to be used.
Okay. Guruji, my energy is not down because I'm doing that 5 times that breathing. That is helping me a lot. But sometimes when I see my husband in pain and in depression, that makes me, my mental state is getting down, from which I want to come out.
Yeah. Then this technique is not for that. Let me be very clear. What you learned today, this technique not to be applied, to be frank, between your husband and you. It is not to be applied.
Okay.
Remember that he is not creating it.
No, I know that.
He is suffering it because of karmic reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the question is not about your husband. Your husband is getting healing. Healing. So we are taking care of that. Okay. But for you not to get down, okay, you have to come out of the victim mode. Just one, other than Monali, can you put your, thank you. Now what you need to do is, if it is not directly under your control, don't take the responsibility. It is not your responsibility. You are not responsible in that sense from whatever happening of your husband. Okay, drop this idea. We call it, you detach.
Okay.
My children, my husband, my house, my part has to go.
Okay.
You need to surrender, it is all yours.
Yeah.
If you are praying to the divine, suppose you are praying to Ma Kali, you pray to Ma Kali, it's all yours. You take care of your child. You can only pray and maintain your energy high. That is how you will contribute.
Okay.
Not by thinking and worrying why it is still not happening. Okay.
Okay.
Or if you imagine something worst case, basically drawing that energy.
No, I am always asking help from Makali and Babaji.
Fine. To who you're asking, it's fine. Doesn't matter. You can ask anybody. Okay. But don't think I'm doing it for last 1 month and they are not doing anything. Okay.
No, I'm not thinking that.
Yes. So no negative kind of thing allow. It happens because we are human beings. We create doubts comes into our mind. Okay. Sometimes we feel helpless. We feel that we're a victim. Drop those ideas because those kind of things will bring the negativity. Okay. That
Yes.
will always pray for a good health and long healthy life for the person. That's all.
Okay.
And anything is happening, you say ki whatever in the best interest, let that happen. I'm leaving it to you. Leave it to divine.
Yes, yes.
Whichever is not under direct your control. In your direct control, you can pray. You do that any number of times you want.
Yeah.
That will help.
Okay.
That will actually help.
Okay.
Kind of doubt, any kind of thing is why it is still not happening. Why us? What wrong we have done. All these things. This is only your mind play. Stop the mind of the tools you already have. The meditation and all. You hold that mind. This is all mind game. Only the thought has to stop because that thought will bring negative energy.
Okay.
The process, delay the healing and all these things. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not denying that it is not happening. Okay. But the way you act is bring positivity, bring prayer. This kind of healing is happening. Pray, that's all, and leave it there. And it is not your responsibility. If anything happens, it is not your responsibility. Okay.
Maybe sometimes I think because of me he is suffering. I know it comes in my mind sometimes. Maybe I did something wrong. That's why this happened. Maybe.
Okay. Let me. Now I'm playing a guru. I'm hitting hard on the truth. Who are you to do good or bad to anybody else?
Yes.
You don't.
I do this also for the ego. Surrender to God.
You are nothing. You cannot do anything to anybody. If it will happen on its own, not because of you. Okay. And same way, recovery and any further deterioration, nothing will happen to somebody else. And every soul is equally powerful. They take care of itself. It doesn't need anybody. And when we channel healing, we take permission of the soul to heal. At least not heal, to send healing energy, to intention. Okay. So don't take any kind of responsibility unnecessarily. That is not the truth. Because of you, neither good or not bad is happening. Okay, you pray and leave it there. Okay, liberate yourself. Liberate yourself. Be free. Okay.
Pranam Guruji. Thanks a lot.
All right. Okay. God bless you.
Pranam Dada.
Pranam.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes.
We suffer because of our karma, right? And sometimes, sometimes we do bad things knowingly, but sometimes we do unknowingly bad.
Just 1 minute. I cannot listen to you. Other than Devdatta, everybody should silent. Please put in mute. Okay. Hariom, can you put yourself? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yes. Say it again. I could not hear. Please say it again.
Okay. We suffer because of our karma, right?
Yeah.
In our life. But sometimes unknowingly we do bad or negative karma.
Yeah.
Right? Unknowingly. So
Yes.
how we can get rid of that suffering?
Yeah. See, this we teach when we law of karma we give in any workshop. This is called Kriyaman karma. Kriyaman karma, whatever you are doing now, that can be effect in future. Okay. So that is called Kriyaman karma, and the way to stop any Kriyaman karma to happen, only awareness can stop that. Awareness.
Okay.
Okay, the example I give is that while crossing a road, you may hit with a car and be accident can happen, right?
Yes.
Okay, something bad can happen while crossing a road. What can stop you not to get hit by a car? Simply awareness. Okay, because these things, the way it plays, it doesn't matter whether you know it or don't know it. It is the awareness can protect. Like another example I normally give, suppose there is electrical plug. Electrical plug, normally people put plug for washing machine, I mean other kind of things. So a child goes, 2 years old child, and put his finger into that socket and he'll get shock. The electricity, the shock will be given no matter whether the child is aware of that or not. Means child knows about that socket is electrical socket or not, and what will happen, it doesn't matter. It will follow and it will go ahead with the shock anyway. Why we don't get shock? Because we are aware there is electricity. If I touch it, we'll get a shock. Okay, so awareness will protect you from anything negative happening. So all these teachings, all these learnings, we all, even the spiritual high level of masters, they call eternal vigilance. Like all the time, you are vigilant. The way we do it is that you have to watch your mind all the time. You first you disconnect. The first step we learn in that meditation, the first step we learn that, not first step, it is the third step. Third step. Yeah. Chitta Upasana. Watch your thoughts. You have to be in that mode all the time.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to know what is going on in your mind.
Okay. And Guruji, please. Okay. Yeah.
So if something happens, first see what, like something happens, first I see what Rajdeep is thinking about it. There is no gap, then people react immediately, and there the negative karma is bound. Suppose somebody is telling me pig, okay. Somebody is telling me suar ka bachcha. Then what I will do is, I will not react because I have a distance. Rajdeep felt bad. I accept that. Rajdeep felt bad. But my entity, my higher self, the witnessing the whole thing. Now then I recall, oh, I learned a technique, how to disconnect with this guy. So then I will bring the 2 anti-clockwise and 1 cut, what you learned today.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. That way, I didn't abuse him back. I stopped my karma to take place there, then and there.
Okay. Okay. And
Okay,
Guruji,
it's not an easy solution. It takes practice, but that is the way.
Okay, Guruji, one more thing. In the third step of meditation, we are supposed to watch our thoughts, but I am always with the thoughts. How I will watch my thought?
That you need to practice. The way I give example, that it is like you are in the boat in a river. As long as you are in the boat will carry you away with the flow. So you have to jump out from the boat and come to the bank of the river. Okay, the moment you can jump is if the fraction of a second you go to thoughtless, and the moment thoughtless state you can come out. But if you're always with the thought, then you have to use your the breath awareness, anapansati, any number of times. Suppose you realize you carried away with any thought. You have to go to market and buy something and you got carried away in the middle of meditation. The moment you realize, just center yourself. Today also I told you, in between the meditation, guided meditation, that you can do any number of times. Initially you have to do it, maybe 10 times you have to do it. It's okay. But later on, it will be easier. Always you then forcefully you feel I am not with the thought, I am witnessing.
Okay.
Okay, but if you're unaware, if you give loose, it will take you away. Okay, you say, no, I'm not moving. Thought is there. You develop your own method. Either you see it like earlier I used to think my mind as a TV screen, as if whatever is happening, it is going in the screen. Some people that take it as a cloud floating in the sky. The way some people think it like an arrow passing through, like thoughts are like arrows. Okay, it has got a start and end and flowing, but you are not in there. You are outside there. I give an example of a boat. There are multiple boats are passing. Each one is a thought, or it may be street. The cars are the thought. You are at the side of the road watching the cars that flow. Okay, the way you take it, it's up to you. You devise your own method, but you have to come out of that. Otherwise, you cannot witness.
And one more thing, Guruji. In your 2 workshop, you put what tulsi patta with chandan on my forehead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And both the times it never came out. Okay.
Okay.
So that means my karma is not reducing.
No, it is reducing, but not completed. You need more.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal.
Okay.
It is not possible in one session. Your 100 lifetimes of karma will go. No, it's not.
Okay.
That.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So don't worry. So what I'm saying is, don't analyze. Go with this method. It will happen. If you have to attend some karmakshalan and all those things, so it is like onion, like layer by layer, it will fall off.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it is.
Guruji.
It is fall off, but it is also possible in one session itself, everything goes off. I don't know. It's possible. Okay. But what I'm saying is, don't consider that once it's done means everything gone. It cannot be. Sometimes when you remove one layer, the next layer the surface is out. Allow the process to happen. If you're in the process, it will happen. Masters are there they are guiding us, and we will happen. Okay, just go with the flow. Okay. All right.
Guruji.
So,
thank you, Guruji.
Just one.
I have one question.
Yeah. Hanif, I'll come back to you later on. Please mute.
Yeah. This question is related with this today's technique you taught us regarding the disconnecting energetically with somebody. Now, this is just a momentary, or it is a permanent effect, because we can't keep. It is a disconnecting of that particular thought or activity, or disconnection with the person.
It's a good question, but it is not with the person. It is that what energy is created. Yes, momentarily means that event.
Okay.
Not instant, the event itself.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but it is not energetically disconnect the person. By the way, some people think that it may harm that person. The person will not be harmed. The person to whom you are doing, some people think if I do it, the person will die. It's not, it's a misunderstanding. Nothing will happen to the person as such, but energetically, you will not get affected. The energy will not touch you. And if it is happening multiple times, then I prefer you invoke the protection shield of Mataji. Okay. Suppose in an office environment, you have to meet, somebody every day, and that's creating something nuisance. Then before you enter into office, you invoke that Mataji's protection shield, so that every time you need not to do. Okay, Mataji's protection shield can be up to 12 hours. Same effect. But the tool I have given you today, that is because you entered into somewhere you don't know. Nothing happened. There is no background. Suddenly you fall into the situation if somebody started misbehaving and sending a negativity. That time you disconnect with that. Okay, that energy. Okay. All right. Okay, Hanif, you can now unmute and ask your question.
Yes, Guruji. Due to network issue, I could not connect on time today. I connected during our Guru Vandana. So
Okay.
it seems that you have taught something special today. So
that's every day I give something. You attend the evening one, okay?
Okay, Guruji.
Today evening.
Or okay, sure. I will.
Today evening there is another session. Same thing I will teach. You join there that in, okay?
Okay, Guruji. I will do.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Uma Devi, you wanted to ask something? Okay. All right.
Evening session,
anyone-
Guruji, anyone can again join? I can again join?
Yes. You can join again. Same thing will happen. Don't expect something else. Same.
But again, I want to do.
Yes, sure. You're welcome.
What time? Evening?
You check in that.
Okay. WeAreOne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
WeAreOne. It is for the USA timing. You calculate. I think it is 30 India time. 5:30.
Okay.
India time. Next session. Okay. Okay. Anyone else having any question? Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. Can I see that? Gaurav. Yes. Gaurav, go ahead. Pranam. I cannot hear you properly. Can you come closer or something? Yes. Okay. I'll answer. Your voice is not very clear, but I will share with everybody so that they all of us. Gaurav is asking that if something bad is happening is as per the plan or not. It is what is happening as per plan or not. Correct, Gaurav? That is what you are asking, right? Gaurav? Yes. You murdered someone, okay? Is it as per plan or not? Okay. All right, clear. Now I'm answering that. See, if anything, doing out of your mind prompting, then it is not as per plan. You are binding karma. It is your kriyaman karma. You can argue maybe in the soul level, it is agreed that in this life, that particular person I have to murder because he murdered in last life to me or something like that. If that happens, then that fellow will come in front of your car and get hit by your car and get died. You need not to plan it and murder somebody to settle your karma. Means the other person's karma. So it will happen as an accident so that you don't bind any new karma. But if you intentionally do something, do some bad work, you will generate karma. That is what is a kriyaman karma is all about. And that is the reason spiritual masters are always saying, means to avoid that argument, it may be, how do I know it is not a balancing the previous thing? Best way, if it is need to be balanced, you forgive. You are always on the credit side. For that, to balancing somebody else's karma, you need not to do another negative thing to balance that karma. Even if it is as per plan, you forgive that person. But you don't take any action of that. So that is the right kind of understanding, so that you don't bind any karma. Okay, so all negative things are not as per plan. If the plan has to happen, it will play out differently. Like I said, like an accident or something. So that fellow coming in front of car, you are only killing that person. But you don't bind any karma because your intention was not that. Your intention was missing. You are not driving a car to kill someone. That's why you will not bind karma. Okay, so that is the right understanding of this. Okay, that answers your question? Okay, all right, okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay, all right.
Pranam.
Pranam.
Pranam Guruji, thank you very much.
Okay, Pranam. God bless you.
Pranam RPA. Thank you.
Pranam, Pranam.
Pranam.
So Rajdeep will join in the morning our time. Yes, I'll join.
I think RPA has left.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.